Hello, everybody. Welcome to this lovely edition of the Wrassle Graps podcast that hopefully goes as planned. Wouldn't that be great? Anyways,
Hopefully it works.
my name is Chris.
My name is Vincent.
Yes, and this is our review of AEW's 2020 edition of Full Gear.
Oh, wow. Pretty crazy show.
I'm not gonna lie. After All Out, I was a little disappointed by that show, so I was worried about this one. But man, I think this one really delivered.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it really all the matches were in the right places. Everything was pretty solid, actually.
Yeah, except for one match, I thought this was a pretty good show.
All right, cool. I'm gonna have to say something, I guess. We're on all major streaming platforms, or at least podcasting platforms. So you can check us out on there. Of course, we're on YouTube as well. So subscribe, just interact with us, and we might, especially the comments and reviews and stuff, we might read out on the podcast. So
Yeah. Well, that is true. It is very hard to have an interactive community when half the community does not interact back. So please get in touch with us.
yeah, we love that. And yeah, like we said, reviews, 5-star reviews go a long way on Apple Podcasts. So if you want to leave some of those and tell us give us some feedback and whatnot, and we'll read them out on the podcast, and also comments. If we ask you a question at the end, we might also read that out as well.
Yes. I think that's it for the plugs. I guess we could jump into the show now. I guess.
There's no virtual high five on this one.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
We predicted as hard as we could, but we predicted with time limit draw.
Episode of all time.
Yeah. If you didn't watch that, we don't blame you for that one. Actually, if you're gonna watch, yeah, if you're gonna watch anything from our back catalog of stuff, please do avoid that one like the plague.
Yes, predictions AEW, do not go near that. Full Gear 2020. Nope.
Yeah, it was horrific, but we promised we'd have something else, so we threw it out there anyways, and we apologize for that.
We were like 15 minutes prepared for that shit, like early. We were early there, and we just we didn't do a good job. Because Craig. I blame Craig.
You wouldn't notice by the way that turned out, but like the first half of that was a really good episode. What we got
the first half was good until we got to like the editing process and we realized it was corrupted.
Yes. So hopefully it doesn't happen here, because I might have a mental breakdown.
I think Chris just filled in the blanks with my fucking weird ass scream at the end, and yeah.
Yeah, I still hear that in my nightmares. I try to go to sleep and I just hear your voice going speed run.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate everything. But
what are you gonna do, Chris?
Nothing. I'm sure it's all not gonna give you a virtual high five. Could you?
Yeah, I mean, I was ready to scream it. You were ready to scream it because I was gonna beat you. So
you weren't.
And yeah, I was ready to fucking yell my house down, bro. But I was actually waiting at first. So I was like, oh hell yeah, this dude's gonna have to scream. It's gonna be the first time he screamed in years. And yeah, you didn't have to because you tied with me. So
I got to because I went to work earlier and I had to use my voice all day, so would have hated that.
Yeah.
So thank God. But yeah, no virtual high five. No one wins predictions. Everyone loses. Everyone wins, I guess. Too. But yeah, that's what that is. So I guess now we can get into the show. I guess. We're gonna start off. I am gonna say one good thing about the pre-show. Serena Deeb won.
Yes, she did.
I didn't catch the match. I couldn't tell you if it was good. I was in the middle of trying to finish up an essay from my school. So
yeah, I was just chilling. I didn't want to watch the pre-show. So
the first two matches, in between these first two matches on the show, like the main show, was me trying to finish off this essay and get it to my professor, so I can enjoy the rest of the show.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
That's a level of professionalism you get here.
Yes, Wrassle Graps very professional, as you guys know.
Yeah, so I didn't pay attention to the matches, just so you guys know. I just didn't take a lot of notes because I was just watching it.
Yeah, my notes are like on Twitter and also on my fucking notes app that I barely took, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess with that said, we could probably jump into this main card. Started off with a video package, I believe. Unless I'm wrong. Was there a video package?
There was a video package. They just went right into the show. I'm JR was good. Oh. Yeah.
JR would do
If
that.
JR did kick it off like that, I would kind of be like, oh shit, all right, this is gonna be a good pay per view.
Right, my name is JR. What's good? Buy my JR's barbecue now.
Next guy was like, oh yes, JR, that sounds great.
I actually did get my dad JR's barbecues for Father's Day one year.
It was like many years ago. You were like in middle school. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah. Did I tell you that story before? I don't even remember if I did.
You told me that story like when it happened.
Right, I don't even remember.
I didn't tell anybody else that story.
Until now. See, this is the kind of content you get here. Exclusive things I never talked about before, except one, apparently.
Is that like a website? Is that like jrsbarbecuesauce.com or something? We're
It
not
is.
promoted by them. We are not promoted by them, thankfully.
Yeah. I've only bought something from there once afterwards, and that was his book that came out recently, because I wanted to get the personalized autograph.
Does he have any like sauces, like honey mustard or something?
He does. He has his own ketchup, and he has his own mustard.
Does he have like hot sauce or something? Hot barbecue?
The spicy ketchup
Oh, that sounds dope.
and spicy mustard, I think.
Nice, sweet and spicy mustard? Question mark.
Yeah. So you're welcome, JR. Unintentionally promoted your stuff.
Yeah,
There you go.
even if the last one didn't exist, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, so after all that stuff happened, we were starting off the first match. We actually got joined on commentary. They did, not us. They did. They were joined by Don Callis, I believe, right?
Don Callis, yes, definitely Don Callis. I was very surprised actually. They were like, "Here's the Impact guy, Don Callis," and I was like, "What the fuck?" That's dope because Don Callis commentated a lot of Kenny Omega's matches in New Japan. So
Actually, if we watch some of the video packages on the pre-show, like the first half hour, he was actually in this one, I believe. So
I believe
it's
he
really
worked
cool.
with Kenny's father or something, or relative of some kind. So
I think it was Uncle, he said, and he met
uncle,
him when he
yeah,
was 10.
it was uncle.
Yeah, and then we got right into this match, Kenny and Hangman. I thought it was a great match, honestly.
I thought it was a great match. Yeah, I did. They just knew each other very well, and it turned out to be a good match. There was a lot of striking and stuff, chops back and forth at the beginning, and then it kicked up a notch in the middle and at the end. So
There was one spot that I remembered
those
where
V triggers were brutal too. God.
That's true. Hangman had a brutal power bomb on the outside to Omega, and then he hit one in the ring for a near fall. That was a good
That was
spot.
huge. That was so huge.
Yeah. Um, just very great match. My only critique would be that I believe during the first half of the match, they said that Kenny tweaked his knee, and he sold it for a little bit, but then he just stopped randomly, like at some point in the match. Thought that was kind of weird, but it's
I
not a
didn't know
big
if that was
deal.
on purpose or an accident.
It might have been, because I think he did try selling it for like a little bit.
Yeah.
Unless I'm wrong. I could be.
I think yeah. Okay, so he sold it for like a few, like maybe like a minute, maybe like a minute and 2 seconds or something. And that's probably not true. Actually, it's probably less than that because then he did a moonsault afterwards. So
Yeah. But that's really just a nitpick, really.
I don't know the process of time, guys. I have
Yeah,
no idea how time works. Time
time is
flies.
an enigma.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so I didn't think this was match of the year quality. Like I don't think it was one of the matches of the year personally.
no. But
I thought it was really fucking good. I feel like it could have been better. Though. I feel like they could have went harder than they did, but it was definitely a great match.
I feel like we're gonna get a rematch with them down the line. Maybe if Kenny wins the title. Um,
But yeah,
so
probably, definitely.
they might just be saving some stuff for that. But I thought for what it was, like an opener on this show, I thought it was really good.
There was really no bad opener choices like that they could have chose from. Like every match, personally, would have been a great opener, except for like a
Yeah.
few matches should have just been in the main event because they were so good. But yeah,
The only thing that would have been terrible as an opener is Sheeta and Rose, but that would have been terrible anywhere on the card.
imagine the fucking
We'll get to it.
imagine Moxley and Kingston starting off the night and there's blood all over the canvas at the beginning.
That would have,
That shouldn't have happened, but imagine that.
yeah.
There's
But,
thumbtacks, people have to wrestle in it.
jeez. That'd be pretty awesome, actually. Someone's in the ring and they fall over and they get a thumbtack in their back by accident.
Whoa, yeah, and then they just fall into their thumbtacks, bro.
What was
You're
that?
like, oh shit, the ref has to put on the gloves every match.
They wouldn't have any left for
I
interest.
can't be a hand model now. Fuck, they don't know what my hands look like. And, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know where to go with that one. I'll be very real with you.
Wait, what'd you say?
I didn't even know where to go with that one. I was trying. I couldn't figure it out.
Okay, that was not funny at all, bro.
It wasn't.
It's so stupid, bro. But it is what it is.
Actually, somehow dumber than our virtual high five gag that we tried to work in. At least that one was kinda, I guess, funny. But this,
Shouts out Bryce Remsburg.
I will talk about that when we get to it. Because there was one spot with Bryce Rensburg that really got me. We'll get to it when I see it, I guess.
Shouts out Goldust.
You know the right to shout gold. That's what you did.
Shouts out that dude.
No, listen. This dude worked for decades. For you to call him face paint boy, okay? You're not gonna shout anyway.
Face paint guy. You don't even know the quote.
Either way, it's so ridiculous. Whatever.
You don't have a problem with me saying Apple Boy about QT Marshall? Are you kidding me?
No, because who knows QT Marshall before this?
Now you're just telling everyone that they shouldn't know QT Marshall before. Oh, damn, that's crazy.
I'm just saying, who knows?
You're discounting all these people. Damn.
If you knew QT Marshall before this company existed,
Don't
please
call
tell
them
me down
fucking
below.
losers. Are you kidding me, bro?
I did call him something. Well, we'll get to that.
All right, but please, let us know down below if you knew QT Marshall. I think he was in Ring of Honor, by the way. And let us know if you knew who he was. Let us know.
That's your first problem. Who watches Ring of Honor?
And he's a trainer, so that's good.
Yeah. I guess I don't even know. Should we talk about it now? Because we talk about it during the promo, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so we can move on to that later. But for now, we're going to go to which one is it?
Okay.
Orange Cassidy versus
who?
I
thought you cut out. Okay, John Silver.
John Silver. I'm not.
Dude, you thought you were gonna say Alex Silver. I know it.
I wasn't even doing it as a joke. I was seriously confused.
Oh my god! You brought him up before the podcast started. Oh my god!
I wasn't even trying to make that a joke.
You're comparing your body type to me before the podcast. You're like, I'm muscular as fuck. I'm gonna be like John Silver.
I'm saying that's my goal with John Silver because this dude was ripped during this match. I never noticed this before.
I always knew that he was ripped, man. I think that's his whole gimmick, isn't it?
I wasn't paying attention to his matches before this.
I mean, that's fair. You don't know who he is, so.
I don't even know his name, man. What do you want me to look at his body types and muscles?
I'm not even gonna shame you for that. That's cool. Well, now you know him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know that he's a beast. You know he's crazy.
I mean, you hope I know him. But next thing
you know that he's hungry.
I do know that. And the Jay actually tweeted that out earlier, so I do know that.
That's true.
But yeah, this was a really fun match. I'm not gonna lie, I had a fun time with this.
Yeah, I love the match.
John Silver.
I didn't love the match personally, but I thought it was a fun match.
I love John Silver's selling Orange Cassidy's offense.
Yo, this dude's the fucking best, bro. Didn't he eat his pockets? He ate not John Moxley's pockets. He ate Orange Cassidy's pockets.
It was before that. There was the thing where Orange Cassidy was doing the kicks, and John Silver's yelling at him. It doesn't work. This doesn't work. Okay, nothing's happening. What do you want?
Yeah.
And there was a spot where he's about to put the hands in pockets, and John Silver's getting his face real close, trying to look at it. It's like, don't do it. Don't you dare do it. John Silver's great. John
Silver is a goat. Well, he's a goat in the making. Hopefully, they put some time to the guy. But he had some good offense. He had some. It was kind of a formulaic Orange Cassidy match to me because I felt like they could have done a lot more. I feel like there could have been like a whole gimmick for this match because they just had two funny ass characters. But I feel like it could have been better. But it was a good match. A good little break in between from the card. So.
The highlight was, of course, we were saying there's a spot where I think Orange gets his hands ripped out of his pockets while he's selling on the mat. John Silver rips the pockets out too, and he puts them in his mouth, and then he spits them out.
He starts chomping.
He was hungry. Okay, very hungry.
Super hungry.
But yeah, Orange Cassidy won the match. It was a fun time.
Yeah.
Now we get to move on to the TNT title match. Cody and Darby. Uh, some interesting things happened here. Like Mike Chioda showed up. I don't know if this is his first time, but he was here.
I think he just got signed. Or no, did he get signed? I don't think he was signed. No, he didn't get signed. He could have. Don't at me at that. But yeah, I don't know, man. But he's back. So.
I generally don't know if this is his first time reffing the match in AEW. If it's not, do let me know down below. I'm actually curious about this.
I honestly don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'd love to know. Is there anything?
Probably is actually. Probably is.
Is there anything you'd like to point out about this feud, though? About Cody vs. Darby that you might have found interesting, funny, maybe?
About the match?
No, about this feud. Maybe a video package of some sorts.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so the video package, right? Cody basically announces that he is Darby's daddy.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how to feel about that because I'm not sure if Darby accepts that as a fact, but Cody just said, you know what? I am Darby's daddy. You know what I'm saying?
He said for a year I've
And we can
been
clip
Darby's
that out of
daddy.
the podcast, but it's not whatever.
He said for a year I've been Darby's daddy. I looked up from what I was doing. I said, what? Hold on a second.
Well, that's kind of sus, bro. Chill the fuck out. Real. I don't think Darby likes that right now.
Yeah, but that was that video package. Very interesting statement there. The whole first match, of course, that these guys have faced off 3 times prior, and Cody's always had Darby's number, so they worked that into the match.
His number, all right.
Yeah. One of my favorite parts when this match just started, this part on commentary where JR says, "Darby is like my small hairless dog. Okay, all the bigger dogs feared him because he had no hair." And I didn't know what to think about that. That was really weird. That's
pretty interesting thing to compare him to. I guess so. Yeah.
But Jeffrey, sometimes he says things, and you're like, "What the hell does that even mean?"
I have no idea, honestly. I mean, why are people scared of Darby?
See, he paints his face white.
I don't know. That's weird.
But yeah, I don't want to trash this match too much. It was a really good match. I thought I liked it.
I really liked it. The ending was pretty shocking, honestly, because he rolled him up at the end. It was a roll-up victory.
I honestly didn't mind that story. I like the idea of the story being that Cody, he got too arrogant. He went off, but he stopped listening to Arn Anderson's playbook, and he decided to go and do his own thing. It cost him. I kind of like that.
I like the story too, as well. I enjoy thinking about, at least, like, he went off and did something on his own or whatever, and he lost the match because of it. He cost himself the match because he was too much of a show up.
I think my favorite part of the match, though, was the Avalanche Crossroads by Cody Rhodes. That was great.
Oh, that was fucking dope. That was great. I was not expecting that. I mean, I don't think it hit as perfectly as he expected it to, but
it was still really cool.
It was awesome. It was close enough,
Yeah, that was a great near fall during the match too.
Yeah, Darby's fucking beast.
Yeah, and
my favorite part, not my favorite part, but a great part's after the match. But yeah.
Yeah, of course. Darby wins. Very happy for him. Cody presents him with a belt. And, I swear to God, okay? I swear to God, if these two don't get out of my ring and quit their bitching because Team Taz are here.
Yo, I was laughing my ass off. I was like, oh, shit. Something's about to happen.
You know what? You see,
it did happen.
You see Darby being presented the title, he's celebrating, and then all of a sudden you hear the speakers. Well, I swear to God, okay? I swear to God. Better hand me a plastic sack. And then Taz shows up.
This man Taz is crazy. He's wilding, bro.
I love Taz. Taz is fantastic.
He is wilding.
Anyways, Taz distracted Darby and Cody long enough for Cage and Starks to jump Cody and Darby. And then they teased
Cody. They separated Darby from Cody.
Yeah, they kept trying to throw Darby into a bunch of stuff. There was a spot here where they teased, who wants the TNT title, Starks or Cage. Taz broke that up quickly. Yeah, they're about to break Darby's arm at one point, and then Will Hobbs comes out to save him. And that was basically
Cody just put through a light fixture.
That was cool. I don't know, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Cody got put through a light fixture, and then they dragged Darby all the way back to his car that he came in with. He came in and busted up a car. That's what he came in with, which I think the car said face of TNT on it.
I think it did. And
Or Ace. He's the Ace now. I think TNT Drama has updated their Twitter bio to reflect
did.
that. So, yeah.
Yeah, no. Then
And then
his
Trent
intro is
Devine in the door, and then Big Will Hobbs comes in.
I actually want to touch on something, right? Because I was thinking during the segment when they're beating down on these guys, Team Taz, I was thinking, man, where the hell was the Nightmare family? You know, because they were all here earlier for Cody's entrance. I'm like, where'd they go? You know, thank God Will Hobbs is here, otherwise Darby would be screwed, right? Do you know where the natural nightmares were while this was happening?
Where were they?
They were getting ready for an interview. They watched this happen. They said, you know what? We gotta talk about something.
That's facts. See.
What a bunch of assholes.
I was about to say they were over there forming the Nightmare Collective. I was about to be like, whoa, chill.
No, man. Dustin and QT Marshall are back here cutting this promo. I didn't pay attention. I was thinking myself, what a bunch of assholes these dudes are. This backstage while this is happening, not even trying to do it. I don't know,
Yeah, I
man.
don't fucking know, man. Maybe they thought it wasn't their business. Yeah, makes sense.
What do you,
Why ain't Arn try and help?
because
Give him the
Arn
spine.
got taken out by Brian Cage and stuff before they jumped Darby and Cody, so at least that made sense.
He could have gotten up.
Wasn't Billy Gunn there and Austin Gunn? I don't think they were doing anything. Lee Johnson.
Yeah, I don't know. These guys were fucking. I don't know. They were just standing there doing nothing.
Again, sometimes you just gotta
They were
accept some
standing there
stuff,
looking
right?
stupid. You know, that's all.
Sometimes you gotta accept some stuff in wrestling that it just doesn't make sense, but this especially didn't make sense, so it bothered me a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
But Natural Nightmares promo, the whole thing was Dustin Rhodes. That's what he goes by. I don't know why I keep forgetting.
Dustin Rhodes.
I don't know why I thought it was Dustin Reynolds. That's like his real name.
I think he used it at some point.
Probably didn't WCW, but
Yeah.
yeah, Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall backstage. They cut this promo about how they challenged Butcher and Blade Open Cast match, whatever the hell that is.
We have no idea what it is. You tried to look it up before this podcast started.
And we're so confused.
We have no idea what it is. Sorry. They're about to go camping next week. Just be ready.
Yeah. I'm saying like the show bunked from Disney Channel. It's gonna be very interesting.
What?
Never seen the show bunked from Disney Channel?
Nah, I don't remember that show.
Basically, it's like Cass and Jesse. There's like 3 of the kids, and they said, "No, you're going to camp," and they got their own spin-off series.
I remember that. Yeah. That was pretty shit.
It was, but yeah, that's basically what happened there. National Nightmares confirmed the bunkhouse match on TNT with Butcher and Blade. They also confirmed Phoenix and Penta too. I'm not sure the storyline reason, but I'm excited.
Yeah, that match it's just a classical, not classic. It's gonna be a classic probably.
That's true. The first one was great, so I'm very excited for this one.
I feel like there needs to be more of a storyline for these matches to happen because I feel like they could really use these guys as singles guys, but just put them against each other. Why not? It's fun.
I know that Kingston's group had a whole promo before the whole pay-per-view started. I didn't hear what they said. They might have said something about this there, so I could have missed it. If I did, sorry about that. But this is kind of out of nowhere right now. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, a bit weird, but it's gonna be fun. So I'm intrigued.
I know you're very excited about this next match they confirmed. Red Velvet versus Tay Conti. Come on, man, get excited.
I'm excited. I want to see what Tay Conti's all about. I'm actually excited. Don't try and play me like that, Chris.
Okay, well.
I haven't watched a Tay Conti match like ever. So.
All right, well, I know one match you were definitely not excited for. You cannot convince me you were, okay. Hikaru Shida versus Nyla Rose. Boy.
I was not too excited for it, but I knew it was going to be a banger. So.
This one, I don't think this was that good.
I don't think it was big. Nah, I don't think it was a banger. But I thought it was going to be a banger. Yeah, I'll correct myself. But I thought it was kind of sloppy, you know what I'm saying? And in some parts, it felt a little cool, right? When Hikaru Shida kicked out at 1, that was pretty dope. And then when she picked her up after the pin, that was pretty dope. But they just didn't capitalize on that momentum at all. So
I thought this match made Nyla Rose look absolutely horrible.
I agree with you, and I think part of that is Vicky Guerrero. I think part of that is Vicky Guerrero because I think when Nyla Rose is on her own, she trash talks a lot and she's fucking dope. And she's a beast. She's a beast. They were working hard in this match. I'm not going to deny that they were working as hard as possibly, like as hard as possible. But I just feel like it didn't work out.
Let me explain my issue, kind of, I guess, so I can kind of make more sense. So Nyla Rose couldn't win because she didn't have a manager, right? That was why she originally got aligned with Vicky. Yeah.
True.
Right. So
she was winning though. So
right. So
she wasn't winning the championship. That's why.
Yeah. So natural progression, obviously, if she would get the manager, then the manager would help her to win this title. Yeah.
True, and that didn't happen. So.
Yeah. So explain to me how Vicky cheated on Nyla's behalf at least 7 times, and there was even a spot where she like hit her finisher and got too cocky, and that cost her. No, it didn't cost her. You'd think it would cost her. She had all these opportunities.
Yeah.
Storyline wise, she had all these opportunities to win, and she still got beat pretty convincingly.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb, honestly.
It looks horrible coming out of this, man. I really hope this Vicky partnership is over.
I mean, she looks horrible now, and I feel like being on Dark all these fucking weeks did not help her. So
they took all of her stock that she had,
and they just dumped it in the trash can.
Remember where she was just putting dudes through tables? Like she put the ref through a table, she put her opponents through tables.
She was looking like a beast, and then she said, "I'm gonna bring in Vicky Guerrero," and then Vicky Guerrero comes in here, and all she does is scream and make the match more annoying, and then she's just Nyla Rose doesn't look strong. So
yeah, so she like we said, at the end of this, Vicky yells at Nyla for not winning.
They start bickering, both of them.
And you would think at this point, Nyla would attack Vicky or something.
Just shove her down, put her in a powerbomb position, powerbomb her or something.
But no, she actually looks pretty ashamed. She doesn't do anything. She just takes all this and Vicky walks away.
God damn it. I'm ashamed now that Vicky Guerrero doesn't accept me.
Yeah. So that was all horrible, I thought. This is 100% the lowest point of this show.
Terrible. I mean, not terrible, but just pretty schnoppy. You know what I'm saying?
I thought storyline myself. The match, I'm sure, was fine. I couldn't get into it because there's no storyline reason for me to care. But
I get it. Yeah. I think Hikaru Shida works. She usually works out pretty clean, honestly, and she actually felt like a badass at some points, like I said. But it's just the whole match just wasn't put together correctly.
She looks great overcoming all the odds against her, but Nyla Rose looks horrible being on the other end of that.
Yeah, I wish they put Hikaru Shida on TV more. Anyway, so I mean, just put your women on TV.
We can all agree, right? This match was here because they felt obligated to do this here.
Yes.
That's the only reason they got on the show. There's no storyline.
There's no other reason there. Yeah.
There's no the storyline wasn't really good enough to be here. Frankly, if I'm being honest, nothing against the women's division. I want to make that very clear. They deserve so much better than this, but they aren't getting that. So if they're gonna be treated like this, they shouldn't really be on the show.
That's facts. I mean, I feel like, okay, if you're just gonna have this kind of women's division where they're not even treated as if they're special, then why do you even have a women's division in the first place? Just get rid of it. Just end it. Because you're clearly not ready for this. You're not ready to be in this position to actually have a women's division. So why the fuck do you still have it? Like, it's not against the women or anything like that. They're really good, but the use of them is bad. So
They haven't this is a new thing. These guys are around since the start of AEW. They've had this women's division, and they just have never fixed the issues they've had. It's been a year, and I don't think it's gonna get any better. I hope it does. I'd love to be proven wrong, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
I don't know who to blame for it either. Like Kenny Omega, I'm not sure what Kenny Omega's doing in the back, because I know he has most control over them, and I know Brandy Rhodes has some control, right? I don't know who to blame for any of this shit. I have no idea.
I think that they both said they don't have any control over this. So I don't know who is in charge.
So I have no idea then. I just don't know. And
somebody fix this.
Yeah, somebody fix this mess that you've made. Because I feel like they promoted it like, yeah, we're going to have a good women's division. We're going to have a good tag division. We're going to have a good men's division. And none of that, I mean, all of that has come true except for the women's division. So,
yeah.
Shape up that division and make it, because you have the women to do with that. At least shape it up to be like competitive with all the other women's divisions in pro wrestling. Just do that because you have the correct resources to do so.
I want to come on here and do this every week. I'm just like, man, why are they even here? This doesn't make any sense, because I want to be a fan of this, but they really don't give you any reason to be a fan, and it sucks. It really does. So
There was no hype to this. There was no nothing. So
yeah, and I think, well, obviously not to disagree, a match that also suffered from like storyline issues and like storyline is next match Bucks FTR, because I guess we could just segue into that one.
Good match, really good match, great match. Yeah,
It
great.
was. It's like the reverse kind of Edge and Randy Orton from earlier this year. Fantastic storyline, horrible mania match. But this is like the complete opposite. The storyline for this was not that great at all, and this match I thought was fantastic.
I agree with you there. The build was not strong enough. I feel like the build was just relying on that one tweet that they sent out that one time,
No,
and that's really it.
I think the problem with the build is they overcomplicated it too much.
And the Young Bucks being, moody little bastards or whatever. And yeah, that's really it.
I think they overcomplicated it with the mad injury you had. You had the stipulation where if the Young Bucks don't win, they're never challenging again. So of course they're winning the match. I thought they didn't need all that. You could have really just got off the simple storyline of, yeah, we want to know who's the best. We're gonna find out at Full Gear. I thought that would have been a lot better than what they did.
I do agree with that. I feel like if they just symbolized it would have been better. Especially just two great teams coming together, and maybe one of them will come out and prevail as the champion. That's a simple story that might work if you do it correctly. Because I know the Young Bucks are capable of doing that. So.
Yeah.
And I was going to say the revival, the revolt, FTR, yeah, FTR. They could do that too. They've shown that in NXT and not really the main roster, but yeah.
That's true, yeah. But I mean, like you said, this match was fantastic. It starts off, Bucks come out, these are the entrants. FTR came out in tracksuits. That was pretty crazy.
That's pretty insane.
Yeah, and these tracksuits with greatest tag team of all time. The initials are that on the backs of the tracksuits. I thought that was pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet.
Yes, pretty sweet indeed. But this whole match was centered around these dudes using, as I said in commentary for this match, actually, they're using their tag influences, that the things that influence them to become wrestlers. They're using that to kind of win the match. So you would see
that's been a pattern with FTR matches. So I'm not really too into like the using of the nostalgic moves because I feel like it just makes your match and it's not really your move set or anything like that. But that's mostly like it's every FTR match is basically just let's go back to the old times, the good old times, and look at the tag teams that we love and we'll use their moves and formulate our match. But I thought they did a good job here doing a little story they did. So
I see what you mean, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I popped super hard when FTR hit the DIY meet in the middle spot.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck are they doing? I know this from somewhere. And then I looked at and they hit it and I was like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Tony Schiavone said in commentary too. That's the DIY move.
No, I think Excalibur said it, by the way.
Oh yes, someone said it.
Excalibur said it.
Yeah.
Because why would the fuck would Tony Schiavone know?
Yeah, he doesn't know. They don't know.
They don't know, bro.
Well, they know about wrestling.
Yeah, JR doesn't even know who they are.
What's an FTR?
He should have just said who. It would have been like, yeah, that's not bad. That's about right.
It's Jesus DIY. She has to do it yourself. The hell does that mean?
I do all my stuff all the time.
I cut my own food. I make my own barbecue sauce. Buy it now at jerrysbarbecue.com.
I have a website. I got these boys on Wrassle Graps promote. I mean, not a promotion, by the way.
Not a promotion at all. It's not
a
real.
sponsor.
Yeah, no, I thought this match was pretty good. There are tons of awesome near falls. There's a lot of cool spots. I was a big fan of this.
I think they had the best match on the show, or at least close. I mean, yeah, they had the best match on the show. I'll say that.
I think I can agree.
Yeah, I was gonna say the main event was a nice match, but yeah, this match was definitely the best match on the show.
I think if I had to really quickly give my top 3 favorite matches on the show, it'd probably be the tag match, and then Hangman and Kenny, and then the main event probably.
I go the tag match, I go the main event, and then I go Hangman and Kenny.
I think that's fair. There's an argument to really flip the last two.
There really isn't. Yeah. Well, there is, but you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, so the ending to this match though was pretty interesting though. The Bucks FDR. It's kind of similar to the Cody Rhodes match where Cody went off his playbook, tried to do something different. I think it was Cash Wheeler attempted to do a springboard 450 and ended up costing him the match. Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? And I was like, that's gonna be it for him.
Yeah. I was sitting here taking notes. I was going, wait a second, that's a flip. That's a flip. He said he doesn't do those. What the hell?
I posted the shit on Twitter, bro. I was like, this shirt is now a lie. And I have the shirt, no fist, no flips, just fists.
Yes, and you burned it because you couldn't believe this shit.
That's true. It's in my backyard right now on fire.
You're so disgusted.
Ring for the Elite Deletion
match. That's true, but before we get there...
As Ruby Hardy did say on Twitter.
That's true. Before we get there, I do want to say, Young Bucks obviously won because of the stipulation and everything. Omega came out to celebrate with him, and you can see Paige sitting in the entranceway.
I didn't notice that at first.
Me neither. It took me a second. I was like, who's that? I was like, yeah, it's probably Heyman.
I actually saw it on Twitter. I saw it on Sean Ross Sapp's Twitter.
It's interesting. I did not see it.
Yeah, he said, hey, it's a slight touch, but here it is. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's a slight touch.
It is.
Indeed.
Yes. But I guess now we can talk about the final deletion if you want.
Wait, is Lance Archer before that?
He came after.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. This final deletion match was just a crazy fun time, I thought.
I thought it was amazing. I mean, at first I was like, okay, the golf cart, that's great. And then Matt Hardy brought out a monster truck. I don't know where he got that from.
Yeah.
But yeah. He started fucking ramming, he ran over the golf cart and Sammy got out of the way. And the golf cart says Spanish God on it.
He legitimately tried to kill Sammy Guevara with that monster truck, just so we're all clear of what happened there.
That's facts. He really tried to murder him. And he was like, that would have been the Elite Deletion, right?
Yeah. He tried to kill him and he said that was orgasmic in his broken Matt Hardy voice.
Pretty creepy, but yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So that happened, and then the match I thought kind of dipped for a little bit. I thought it was a little...
It was just a normal match on the grass. That's all it was.
Yeah, but you had Proud and Powerful. They came out to help Sammy. Then you had Private Party.
Wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that made into the other episode, the predictions, but we predicted a bunch of shit. And but like it all happened except for Gangrel, but we'll get to that.
Yeah. Well, for a fact that Proud and Powerful or parts in your circle would show up, so good on you, I guess.
Yes, I got something.
Yeah, and this match was pretty standard until Matt and Dan started shooting fireworks at each other. That was pretty crazy.
That was dope. Did they do that during the what's it called, the Stadium Stampede?
I don't remember that happening.
I thought I saw explosions in there, but I'm not sure.
That might have been the fireworks for after the Elite one.
Oh, that's probably what it is. Okay, you're right. Maybe, yeah.
You know, the Elite Deletion was a pretty fun one. That's pretty cool.
Pretty dope. We're not done talking about it. But...
Yeah.
You're like, okay, let's move on to this Lance Archer. I'm kidding.
I don't want to move on to the Lance Archer thing. You know, we still got plenty to talk about in this match.
There's a lot, exactly.
To get to your favorite part, Matt Hardy's beating up Sammy. He's about to win. Then Gangrel shows up. He's kidnapped the Hurricane because Sammy's always been a loyal people.
The Hurricane. You predicted the Hurricane would show up. I'm not sure how, but I guess it was because of the last thing that he did in the Impact.
Did I say that?
Wait, what? That's why I did.
Oh.
That's why I said the Hurricane was going to show up.
I thought you said I predicted that.
I didn't say that to you, but I was just like, the Hurricane's probably going to be there. And you were like, yeah, that's true. That's for true. Yeah.
Well, in that case, I also predicted that Gangrel would be here in my head. I did not tell you about that.
Not Gangrel, just the Hurricane. Oh, you did. Oh, that's what you... Okay.
Yeah, sure, totally, 100%. I said Gangrel will be here, but I didn't say it to you. I said somebody else.
I see. The guy at work. I got you.
Oh, of course, yeah. Shouts out Ed.
Yeah, shouts out Ed. I don't know who that is, but... Edward. Eddie.
Yes. Eddie Kingston. Eddie, don't call him Kingston, yes.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so all this craziness is happening in a spot where Hurricane gets tossed into the lake of reincarnation. He comes back out, goes to interview Sammy Guevara. He goes, "Tell me, man, what's going on, man? Is this feud cursed or something?" Sammy just kicks him or throws him right back in. He comes back out as the Hurricane. That was pretty fun.
Still.
And yeah, so
Wait,
this match.
Gangrel basically told Matt Hardy he was not a loyal student, that Sammy's his only loyal student.
Yeah, I covered that earlier.
Okay, I thought you didn't say that, but yeah.
Yeah, this dude, that's what I was so confused. I was like, why the hell is he here? And he said, man, you're never a loyal student to me. But this kid, Sammy, he never turned his back on me. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
So I'm here to help him. Yeah.
I was like, that's weird, but okay.
Did he actually train him? I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
I don't know. That's cool.
I'll trust AEW. I'll go on a limb for you.
Yeah. I bet he did.
But this match kind
He
of.
was wrestling this match too, Gangrel. He had like a DDT or something.
He actually did some wrestling. That's pretty crazy.
So I don't doubt it for 1 second.
I thought they were gonna be like one-off cameos. I didn't know they were gonna be around for the whole match.
Yeah, imagine Gangrel hitting that 630.
Imagine Gangrel hitting a 360 spinal tap on one of the Private Party dudes.
You should just make the Brood with Sammy Guevara.
Yes.
He should join the Inner Circle and turn them into the Brood, Part 2.
The Brood, but again, and different.
The Brood, but different.
Yes, it'd be
MJF
great.
just joined. Wait, what do you mean it's going to turn into the Brood? What?
MJF will
He's
leave.
got Gangrel, and that's basically it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really need to make the Brood. Just bring Gangrel in.
I bet Christian could join. You could put like a blue dot over his face for some reason, and yeah.
Yeah, it just works.
Yeah, it just looks good with a blue dot over his face.
Yeah, but anyways, we get to the core of this match, I guess. Matt Hardy locks Sammy in the Dome of Deletion, so that was fun.
Garage, whatever.
Yes, that's really what it was, but they call it
It's
Dome
like
of
the
Deletion.
Grimm's Toy Show, little shack or whatever, little warehouse.
Yeah, so Matt brings him to GTS Wrestling, and
Yeah.
and that's where this match kind of concludes. Had some great spots here. Sammy hit was it 450 or just a splash or moonsault off a ladder through a table on Matt?
I think it was I feel like it was a splash of some kind. I don't really remember what it was.
Regardless, I don't know how he didn't win with that. It was just a near fall somehow.
Yeah.
But then you had Matt. He spears Sammy through 2 tables. Sammy, they do this effect where it looks like Sammy hit his head in the concrete. He's like bleeding from a bunch of places. Matt commits murder on live television.
Murks
or
Sammy.
pay-per-view. Yeah.
Just murks him completely.
Completely murdered. There's a concerto on the concrete, which is pretty cool.
No, Matt's looking pretty sus.
What do you mean?
The body was right next to him in storage.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I would call Matt sus, but Senior Benjamin showed up and I got distracted.
Now, who you gonna vote for? Who you gonna vote out?
Like, who am I gonna vote out here?
Yeah,
Sammy.
Who looks like the imposter, bro?
Well, Sammy lost, so he's imposter.
No, he's dead, so we can't vote for him. Who's right next to the body? Did you see anybody?
Listen, man, someone else is a Hurricane.
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, I'll vote for the Hurricane too.
He's the only dude wearing a mask here. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's facts.
He's trying to hide under that mask. Some sort of secret identity.
Yeah. He must be like Shane Helms or something.
Yeah, probably.
You see, like, Shane Helms is a murderer, so not really. That's an allegation. Don't take that serious. It's a joke.
I just want to go one episode. We don't make these serious allegations.
It's a joke. Allegation. Okay, cool.
The joke allegation. Yeah.
It's fake. It didn't happen. He's not a murderer. Okay, good.
Yes. And storyline might be what's it called? An accessory or something. Is that what they call it?
Ancestry?
No, what? No, like
What did you say?
Where the dudes called who help people get away with murder? An accessory?
Oh, I don't know actually.
Oh.
Lawyers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, God. Anyways, Private Party helped load Sammy Guevara into a trash can, which they throw into a truck, and Senior Benjamin shows up to take out the trash. So that was awesome.
We called that too. We predicted Senior Benjamin, and Rebby Hardy was there too.
She was at the end.
The kids were not there, and they did not have a match. That's cool.
I can't believe it. I would have
Yeah,
thought
imagine,
those children would have showed up.
yeah, imagine Maxwell doing like a 630 onto like Sammy.
Oh, and crazy. My dude hit a TKO or something.
Yeah, big crazy.
Penalty kick. That went nuts.
Big Pele kick.
Yeah. Styles clash.
Yeah.
Maxwell
Also,
Hardy
the
might actually
freaking
beat AJ
rule,
Styles.
Private Party, like, they had a bunch of tag team moves. Like, they
At
were
one
working
point,
together and shit. They did like a dive off each other's backs or something.
I forget which one, but one of them just got real close to the camera and said, "Oh damn, I'm tripped out right now."
That was Isaiah Cassidy. He was like, I'm still clean, baby. I'm still clean. Look at the drip." And I was like, oh god, yeah, that's some cool drip right there.
I want the Mysterios versus Private Party right now. Look up.
Dom and Ray versus Isaiah and Quinn. Yeah, make it happen.
Private Party with the drip versus Versace out Mysterios. I want it right now.
Want to write fucking yeah.
Anyways,
Well,
after
Miro
this,
wears Gucci all the time, so Miro's pretty dripped out too.
that's true. That's true.
Kip Sabian, look, he got the drip too.
We're saying you want the Mysterios and Miro and Kip versus Private Party in a 3 corners of drip match. Make it happen.
Yes.
But yeah, next up we get the Archer promo. Did you catch what he said?
Not really. I can't tell you what he said.
I'm sure it was something about the title match at the end of the night.
It had nothing to do with the title.
It didn't.
He
I know
was
he's
oh, I know what he said. Okay, I exactly
okay.
know what. Okay, I'm just gonna paraphrase, I guess. So what? Basically, what was going on here is that they want challengers. They would like somebody to challenge Lance Archer to a fight, and that he's hungry. Yes, he is hungry for somebody, and he only likes to eat people. And
That's an allegation right there. That's pretty sus.
it's an allocation, but just that's how he said it, and that's not how he said it. He was just like, I'm hungry. He's hungry, but he likes people, so he
I like
wants to
he
be.
said. Like he said, I'm paraphrasing, but also that's exactly what he said.
Okay, allegation. He did not say exactly that. Okay, but basically, he just wants to kill people. That's what he said. He said everyone dies at the end. So that's it.
That part I remember. That part.
And he wants to beat the shit out of him.
Yes. So that was a fun promo.
He doesn't want to actually be a cannibal. Okay.
I would hope not.
Yeah, I would hope not either.
Yeah, I'm always happy to see more Lance Archer. Hope to see more of him on TV. Be cool. Next up we get.
Why is he not on TV as much as we see him doing promos and shit?
They might just not have anything from right now because of the storylines tied up and everything else.
I guess so. I heard John Moxley was talking about like how there was more plans for Lance Archer and him if it wasn't for the pandemic.
Damn. I would ruin something else.
The New Japan match they had was pretty good, and the AEW one was decent.
I've never seen AEW one. I really need to go and see that at some point.
It was fine. It wasn't anything too crazy. I think you did see it, maybe.
They called it Texas Death Match or something, bro. I need to see that.
Oh yeah, that's true. It wasn't really too extreme.
I don't know if I saw it actually, because I remember what was it after whatever New Japan's big show is.
Did we do a practice review of the match?
We might have. I don't remember.
Maybe we skipped that one, or we didn't do it at the time.
We did some episode of AEW.
Yeah, we probably did.
But, yeah. So I mean, it wasn't much from the Archer promo, like I said, but we'll see him.
Imagine you just came out and said, "I'm still clean, baby. Look at the drip." Imagine if you said that. Imagine.
Everyone's promo from now on, I think.
That's true. He should just be wearing like no shirt or something and be like, "Look at this drip right here."
Look at the drip. That's my sweat right there.
No, make not Justin Roberts. What's the name? Jake Roberts. Make Jake Roberts say, "He's still clean, baby. Look at the drip."
Look at him, he's stripped out. He's stripped out right now. But you better not bust any nuts in my ring, goddammit.
Exactly. Just like that. Take notes from us, Jake Roberts.
Yeah, from us, the 2 untrained 18-year-olds, please.
Yes, please. And share our podcast with the world. Jake.
Put our podcast.
You only hope. Jake, just do it. You know you want to. You know you want to.
Maybe he doesn't.
Yeah, probably not. Not after we just talked about him like that.
Be crazy though. Imagine
you're framing us as cannibals.
Man, that is stupid.
Yeah, he'd be like, nah.
Well, look, that's true.
Yeah, it seems pretty fair. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really come out with that.
What you say is a false allegation, but he did one time say on in AEW, this did happen recently. He did one time say that no one better be busting any nuts in his ring. This is true.
That's
That
the
is a
thing he
fact.
said. That is a fact. That is factual information. You
Yes.
can go back, you can look at it. It's factual. It's on there.
It's my favorite promo of 2020.
Stuff that I say is probably not true. Just okay.
Like 90% of the time, everything you say is false.
The allegations that I make are not true. Okay,
Yes.
and we will drop those. Okay,
Yes, we're trying to get us canceled, man. Come on. We just got
and this is why I didn't go to law school. Okay,
to get this reason. But yeah, next up we get MJF and Chris Jericho. I say it was a fun
this
match.
here, it's to progress the storyline.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is the right placing for this match personally. I feel like this got a little early in the card because I felt really tired watching this one.
Me too.
But I thought it was a fun story. MJF,
I was like, when are we gonna get to this extreme hardcore championship match?
yeah, that's the issue. I mean, thank God that women's match wasn't here, man. I would not have been able to sit through that.
I would have. Been like, is she gonna do it cleanly? We'll see.
Vicky Guerrero's
As
there,
in the
man. She ain't
movie.
doing nothing clean.
No, yeah, not her.
But yeah, I thought the match
I
was
mean, that's
fun.
kind of a weird thing to say, but yeah.
Okay, well,
And but the only reason I say that she was like horny on other AEW episodes.
what the hell?
Yeah, she was mad horny. I don't know what the fuck was going on with her.
What are you talking?
No, there was. I feel like there was a part in like time where she was like fucking horny on AEW, and also like in interviews with
Who are
people.
we talking about?
Vicky Guerrero.
I don't want to think about that, man. Stop making me think of that.
And actually, I think it happened. Yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you where to go look for it, but I don't
Ain't
think
no,
you want to see it anyway. So
ain't nobody out here. Me, you, the listeners, ain't nobody out here trying to see that. Okay.
that's facts. Yeah.
There's a line from a Lonely Island song that goes, "I would like to see that. I would not like to see this."
Stop quoting lyrics. You're gonna get us copyrighted, Chris. What the fuck are you doing, huh? Stop. You got the drip or something?
I mean, hey, look, I'm wearing my new CMFT t-shirt. I'm pretty dripped out right now. Pretty clean.
Nice.
Yes. But
I totally exactly know what that is.
oh, it's basically I got the bundle for Corey Taylor's new album, his solo album, and it comes with a
Almost
t-shirt.
dead. What else?
What's it?
What's in it?
It came with the vinyl record. And it came with a signed little insert, so that was cool.
Yo, you can put those vinyls on your fucking wall.
I know, that's what I want to do. I want to get like a frame. I want to get the vinyl, and I'm gonna put the autograph on top of it. I'm gonna frame it so it looks nice.
I was thinking about that with like rap albums and shit. Like how I could do that. That'd be dope.
I always want something. I always want to
I
do.
don't listen to enough albums to really do that though.
My plan is whenever I move out, I'm gonna get like vinyls of my favorite albums. I'm gonna frame them. And I'm gonna put them on my wall.
Yeah, me too.
I think that'd be a
Although it's
cool thing.
expensive, so expensive.
I know, but I feel like it'd be worth it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. And plus the T-shirt that he has, it says CMFT, but it's a picture of his championship belt, like a wrestling belt.
Ah,
It's
it's
really
so
cool. I don't know if the album is great because I haven't heard it yet, but it's a cool
What?
cover at least.
My man's got vinyl. He didn't even listen to the album.
The only reason I ordered the vinyl is because originally what it was supposed to be was a signed vinyl album, but like before it came out, they were like, "Hey, unfortunately we couldn't do that. Here's a signed insert instead." So I was like, "Okay, whatever." So I
Yeah,
was just gonna get this signed album and frame it and put it on my wall. I thought that'd look cool.
yeah, that's fair enough. I'll say.
It is. So now I gotta figure out an alternative.
You start to listen to the album, Chris. I recommend doing that.
I must do it on Spotify.
Then do so. I
I
feel
heard.
like, okay, at least that's me. If I was to get an album like a vinyl, at least I know like if it's good, like if it sounds good, if it's a good album, you know.
I'm gonna keep it real with you,
That's the
man.
only thing that would make me hype for like a vinyl of some kind.
I'm gonna keep it real. And Corey Taylor being one of my favorite singers of all time, and like one of my favorite artists, I was like, you know what? It's gonna be a signed album. I want to get that so I could frame that, put it on my wall. That's the only motivating factor I had.
Yeah, all right, cool. That's fair. Now, if that was like a Joyner Lucas album, I'd probably be like, nah, I don't want this vinyl because I don't know how it's gonna be. It's gonna be rocky, probably.
I get that. I feel like though, like if it's like one of your favorites of all time, it's like you make an exception for it.
Yeah, Joyner is one of my favorites rappers of all time. Which is kind of weird to say, but he's like my top 10 probably, or top 5 or whatever. But because that's how I actually got into rap. I listened to some Joyner songs. I was like, oh shit, I gotta dig down deep and see what else there's in here, you know. But if he comes out with an album, sometimes it's not good. Sometimes he just has a few shitty songs on it and doesn't flow correctly. Like ADHD was kind of a rocky album. His recent project was pretty good, but it's not a music podcast, so let's keep moving, I guess.
Wait, no, but real quick before you move on, if you were in my situation, right, and you came out with us, like said, listen, you buy this album right now, I'll sign it for you. Would you buy
yeah,
it?
I would definitely do that.
Yeah, so that was my line of thinking when I did this. So clear.
That's fair. That is fair, like I said. It's fair.
Anyway, so back to this MJF match. MJF came out. He did the Jericho pose in the light up robe. Everyone thought it was Jericho at first because the lights were off. But it's MJF healing it up over there. And this whole match is just them doing heel spots, really. That was a fun one.
Yeah, it was pretty, it was decent, like I said. Nothing too crazy that they did.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Jericho
I
did.
feel like it opened up people's eyes to like how good MJF is at wrestling.
Well, I mean, I don't think this is a match I would do that. If anything, it'd be like the Jungle Boy matches.
People were like legit, like, oh yeah, MJF can wrestle, man. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I mean, for me, that was the Jungle Boy matches he had.
Me too, yeah, for sure. That was the superior match, if we're talking like comparisons here. MJF,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
When did that happen?
Double or Nothing this year.
This year? Oof. That might be a match of the year contender.
Yeah. I know he had another one, Jungle Boy. I don't remember where it was from.
Dynamite.
Probably. Yeah. I don't know, like what month.
Yeah, MJF versus Jungle Boy might be match contender. Match of the year.
Yeah.
I'll say even, I think maybe the, not Revival. FTR versus Young Bucks could be a match of the year contender if we were to think about it.
For me, nothing on here was like a match of the year contender. I was like, I enjoyed the show though. Like I had a fun time watching every match here except for the.
Yeah, I don't feel strong about any of the matches being match of the year contenders, but I'm just saying, like, out of this whole card, I feel like that would be the one that we'd probably put somewhere close to that.
I get that. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, this match was you're right, man. It's really.
Somebody actually replied to the this poll that I do on Twitter on Wrassle Graps account. Go follow us on Twitter. And they said it was one of the best matches, the FTR versus Young Bucks match they've ever seen in years. So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool for them. You know, everyone has their opinions on it.
That's true. I'm not sure when they started. Of course, I didn't ask them questions, but that's pretty dope, honestly, to have that kind of like passion or whatever.
Yeah. For me, that would be like the Young Bucks versus Hangman and Omega. That'd be.
That was such a good match. Like when the match that you love is the one that you like feel in your fucking. It's gonna sound fucking ridiculous, but like you feel it, bro. You feel it. Like when you're watching, you feel hyped. You feel like all this excitement. You feel your heart beating or whatever. Like it's in your soul, bro.
Yeah. You know, I think I was watching that and like every near fall that happened, I was like, oh, this could be it. This could be it.
And you hang on everything if you really enjoy a match.
When you see, for me, it was like that match, all the storytelling, the nuances they had, all the moves, everything in there just clicked. I thought it was a great match.
I feel like people like, this is not to do with anybody specifically, but like some people just kind of take it for what it is. They're just like, this is a match that's been built up, and it's like I'm super hyped for it because it's the FTR versus Young Bucks. And even if it doesn't live up to the hype, they want to tell themselves that it did, because they don't want to feel like they're let down somewhat, like a little bit, you know.
I think that might have happened.
Yes, it was a fantastic match, but I feel like, they don't want to tell themselves that maybe was not like a match of the year contender or something like that. They might be like, let's speed run into that place because there was so much hype to it, and like I was so excited for it that I just feel like it has to go there.
I think a similar thing happened earlier this year. I know we already talked about this, but remember like the Edge Orton Mania match that we watched? We watched it and like, Jesus Christ, this is boring. What the hell is this? But there are people that absolutely love that match, and I don't understand how.
I don't understand how. It was too long, too boring. The commentary sucked. It was terrible.
Yeah, there are people out there that's like, oh, this is a great match. I wouldn't have done it anyway.
To fucking defend that match. I don't know why that match specifically, but
only thing I can imagine is Edge's return, and you want it to be like great, so you convince yourself like, oh, this is great, this is awesome.
There's a difference between they worked hard to maybe make it a good match and that it was actually a good match, you know.
I'm sure they might have, like, they were told like this is gonna get cut differently, it's gonna look great, but it wasn't. That was not
Just
good.
stretched it out. I think that was close to the amount of time they recorded it, maybe? Is that the case?
Yeah, I think so.
So, yeah, that was definitely not the best showing they had, of course.
Yeah, but we're not when
They
it's
they
not
definitely
talking about
made
that.
up for it. They made up for it.
Yeah, they did Backlash. Not the greatest wrestling match of all time, but certainly a great match. I want to watch it.
Ruined it with the tagline.
Yeah, that was my biggest issue with this match. That match was that they're like, "This is the greatest wrestling match ever," and I'm like, "No, it's not." But it's a solid match if you want to watch it. Really good.
WWE ruins matches like that because they tell you that it's the best match they've ever seen. If they don't tell you that and they let you decide that on your own, it's way better.
Imagine what people would think of Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania if they were told, "Oh, it's the greatest wrestling match of all time," the whole time during that match. People would hate it.
Exactly. I don't understand. Some people's just perspectives on stuff is so different than other people's that it's just like ours, kind of. Then it's kind of like, how does this make sense? I don't know.
It's interesting. It really is to think about that.
Interesting to look at. Nothing against anybody, like specifically or anybody like that. Anybody listening that thought that or whatever. But it's just like we kind of want to understand. So if you thought that, maybe leave it in the comment section why, and
Do that at some point.
we'll
Talk
be
about our
open
favorite
ears,
matches.
and we could just talk about your comments next episode or something.
At some point, I'd love to do that. Just sit down and talk about our favorite matches. I think there's a lot to talk about there.
Yeah, definitely.
But for now, we just get back to this MJF Jericho match. I thought the placement match was unfortunate, and like you said, it's mingled to a massive storyline. But I thought this was a good match, so I guess.
I didn't think the placement was that bad. I thought they shaped the card perfectly. I think the structure was great.
Well, I think it's always
Yeah,
hard though, having a 4-hour card like to be at the end. You know.
yeah, I agree. I think I don't think they misplaced the match for sure, but I don't think it was that. It didn't live up to the spot it was in, I guess.
Too.
Like it didn't take advantage of the spot it was in. It wasn't a great spot to be in for them. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah, whatever
There,
that means.
there are spots in this match I really enjoyed, like Jericho did this flipping off the camera spot. MJF did his
He always
classic
does
heel
that
stuff.
in most of his matches.
I know, but I always love seeing it, so I always love to point out.
I love seeing it for like 4 times, and then now it's kind of like old. So
Yeah, he gets done in a couple months. I'll give him a pass.
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Um, this match basically went on for I think about 10 minutes, maybe. It wasn't super long.
Yeah,
But
it
it ended.
probably wasn't 10 minutes. I wouldn't say 10 minutes.
Well, I don't know. I don't really know. I'm just guessing here. I remember it being super long though.
Okay,
So
cool.
um, I could be wrong. I could be completely off, but I don't know what. I think it was relatively good length for a match. Um, but it ended with MJF motions the back forward, come out, give him the ring, goes to use it, but Hager's there. He gives Jericho Floyd the bat.
Honestly,
Yeah,
it could have
yeah,
been a great Dynamite main event.
it could have been, but yeah, it was here though. What's on Dynamite?
Yeah. So, I mean, it doesn't matter really where it was because now, I guess you were explaining the spot, right? Do you want to still explain it?
Yeah, just to finish that up, Aubrey Edwards, the ref, distracted. Jericho is holding Floyd, and MJF takes the opportunity to let Eddie Guerrero sell. Where
That was.
he pretends he got
Oh,
hit.
did we talk about the entrances? Oh my
Yeah,
god,
the
the troll spot with the jacket. Yeah,
the light up robe.
the light up robe was crazy.
That was but yeah, MJF did Eddie Guerrero spot. He hit a roll up on Jericho and won the match. He's in the inner circle. What was that?
That was that. I mean, I wish it was kind of bigger. I wish maybe the inner circle came out and like started just arguing with the like MGF and Chris Jericho.
The one thing I did love
But
about the
they were
ending
in a
is
hard compound, like laid out or something. So.
the ending of this match is fantastic. I absolutely loved it. Where the whole time at the end it's just Hager and Wardlow staring each other down the entire time. That was great.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. Yeah, I feel like if the rest of the inner circle, Gangrel, Santana, Ortiz came out, it would have made it better.
Is this what your thought process is now? Gangrel is an official member of the inner circle.
Indeed, he is. If you don't agree with me, that's too bad.
You don't agree with me, fight me, okay? I want to hear it anymore.
Yeah, fight Chris if you don't agree with me.
Not me. I don't think this.
That's what you just said. You said it. And
I was assuming that was your thought process. Okay.
No, you go fight him.
I will not fight you over this. Okay. I do not think he's enough of a clever leader, sir.
All right, whatever.
But yeah, that's it. Afterwards, they confirm AEW Revolution will be February 27th of next year. That's followed up with an Orange Cassidy interview.
They're like, look at this. It'll show you more information about AEW Revolution. It just showed us like a graphic or two.
Yeah, and all it said is the date, really.
Here's the date. Oh, great. I'm so excited for this pay-per-view.
I don't think you need a whole graphic for it. They could have just said in commentary, hey, join February, it's going to happen. I don't know if they need the whole thing.
They had to get the theme song over.
What's the theme song?
I don't remember.
I know it's in Revolution. I just don't know what the theme song was.
Revolution. That's what it was.
Thank you.
It had like a bunch of techno background noises.
It did. The whole theme was you're going to have an out-of-body experience watching this. You're going to go to a whole new level. I don't know what that was all about. It's kind of weird. But
that better be the case. It better explode.
I don't know about that.
With excitement for the show.
Thank you. I don't even know how to respond to that one. That was something. But yeah.
Oh, did we talk about? Okay, first of all, I'm sorry. We're gonna go back. Yo,
Yeah.
Matt Hardy said the fucking mud line in the deletion match.
What did he say?
He said the mud line when he threw Sammy into the mud. He was like, a competitor is in the mud. You love to see it.
Did he?
He did, yeah.
Is that what he said, or what? I feel like he said something else.
That's what he said. No, so he tossed Sammy into the mud, and he said, a competitor is in the mud. You love to see it. That's what he said.
I just when he had like a line afterwards, it was like, "But don't stand there too long. It might think it's a different kind of match." And I was like, "Oh,
exactly." Yeah, he did say that too. He said both lines.
Yes, he did.
We recommend the match to you.
Yeah.
Go watch.
I recommend no spoilers for the ending, I guess, but I recommend you go back out this entire show. Really.
No spoilers for the ending. What do you mean?
No spoilers for the ending. Where we give our thoughts.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I mean, we're giving our thoughts this whole show, obviously. But
just
more thoughts
recommending the match itself as well as do.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the Orange Cassidy interview. He's asked about what he thought about his win earlier. Doesn't have any thoughts. Kip Sabian shows up with Miro and Penelope. Miro, of course, calls Trent his young boy because that's his gimmick.
Yeah, because Trent used to be his young, his like mentor or whatever.
Yes. Kip Sabian wanted an apology from Orange Cassidy. Orange says sorry. He slaps Cassidy because that wasn't good enough. But
and then the best friends behind him were just like, "Hey, apologize. What else do you want from him?"
Yeah, and he says, "No, it's not good. No, it's not good enough." But Orange and the rest of them just walked away. That was basically it.
It was really good. I enjoyed
it. Yeah, it's a fun segment.
The apologizing thing was my favorite.
I know it's cool. I really just like Miro showing up and saying, "Oh, there he is, my future boy."
Miro was fantastic.
He is. His comedic timing is great.
Yeah, Miro is the best at comedy, at cutting promos, at being serious. He's great.
I absolutely love Miro's work. He's
I unfortunately want him to split away from Kip Sabian, but that's nothing against Kip Sabian. He's good too.
I think that's just a general opinion, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I guess this means the storyline's still going to go on. I don't know how many more matches they're going to have together, but I don't know. It'll be something.
When's the wedding going to happen between Penelope and Kip? Penelope.
I don't know about that, honestly.
Penelope.
I forgot about that. Jeez. I forgot that was even happening. That makes sense.
During the best friends match.
I don't know why I forgot about that and they call him the best man, Rusev, Miro,
He's actually his best man.
Yeah, I forgot. I don't know how I forgot about this, but I did.
Yeah.
It'll happen at some point, on some day, and sometime, probably a Wednesday. There you go.
Maybe on pay-per-view.
I don't think it's on pay-per-view.
Nice payoff. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're not giving that payoff to pay-per-view, bro.
Imagine having the like honor to be like, he had to pay for my wedding.
It'd be ridiculous not doing that.
They might.
Okay, but they won't.
Tony Khan would make such a mistake.
Yeah, it's crazy gonna say here.
You have nothing to say there. Like, yeah, probably.
Whatever. Look, main event time, okay? Mox and Kingston.
This match was fantastic if you like bloody matches. And barbed wire and thumbtacks and stuff.
Which I love all that stuff. Before we get into this match, I do
Love all of it.
want to point out one thing. They said they announced the referees in Price Rensburg, and JR said if that is his real name, why?
I don't know why he said that.
What's he have against Bryce Rensburg?
I don't know. No idea.
But I want to know the answer to that one. If anyone knows what that's all about. Has he done this? I feel like he's done this before too. It's weird, but
he's done it before. Yes, that's happened before.
What is he having against Bryce Rensburg? Serious?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay, well, yeah, we're gonna get to this match now.
Cool. All right.
There are a lot of cool spots in here, really. They use barbed wire baseball bats, each other. Use thumbtacks, like you said.
Well, at least, so what happened? Eddie Kingston was trying to go a little soft. He was getting chairs and stuff. And then Moxley started wilding. He brought up a barbed wire baseball bat.
In which Kingston at some point tore the barbed wire off the bat, tore off a strand, and he used it against Mox, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I think my favorite part was, I mean, we'll discuss it later. Wait, what?
I don't know if I'm gonna mention the spot you were talking about. My favorite match, that's my favorite spot, was where he gets the thumbtacks in Moxley, and then he raises a medical bag from Samson. He takes the rubbing alcohol and pours it all over Moxley.
I was gonna talk about the same exact spot. That was the best.
That was, dude. I was over here wincing,
cringing. I was like, I know that's gonna hurt really bad.
I was over here cringing, like that's gotta suck, dude.
That's really fucking sucks. But this man is willing to do anything to entertain the peoples, and I like that.
Yeah. And we were talking about earlier. Kingston would have wrapped the barbed wire around his fist, punched Moxley with it. He kept hitting the bulldog choke a couple times.
Didn't do anything. I mean, it's kind of a loose of a hold.
Well, yeah, they put over commentary. He's keeping it loose so Mox doesn't pass out.
Yeah.
So yes, I quit. But yeah, there's some pretty cool spots here. I think the match ends where Mox takes some barbed wire, wraps it around his forearm. He yells at Kingston, "There's no way out, man. There's no way out. This is the only way." And he puts him in the sleeper hold with the barbed wire on his arm, and then he eventually quits. It's a great ending.
I mean, I feel like someone would have quit after the thumbtacks and the alcohol. But
that would have been me. I would have quit. I would have quit before when he pulled it out. He would have showed it to me. I'd been like, "Take my title. It's over."
Yeah, that'd be insane. I probably would do the same thing, honestly.
Of course you would. That's like horrible. Why would you want that?
What you're hearing is that we're both pussies.
Yeah. So, I am very intolerant to a lot of pain.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I probably would be able to handle some of it, but the thumbtacks might not be. The thumbtacks would be okay, probably. And then when the alcohol hits, I'll be like, shit.
See, yeah, the thumbtacks aren't as bad because it's a lot of pain spread out over the place. But the alcohol is like a burning sensation, like going into your skin. So that's gotta suck.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I feel like people thought it felt flat because the ending, at least, because they didn't hear him say "I quit." Apparently,
I didn't.
I also didn't hear it, but I was okay with the ending.
I liked the ending. I thought it was a really cool way to end the match. It's a brutal way to end the match too. He has like the barbed wire grating on his face, like that's pretty nuts. But
maybe if we brought a microphone in,
I would have liked if he said it more louder, I guess. But I guess it makes sense that he says it in a muffled tone because he'd be ashamed about it.
Yeah, Ed, get more loud.
Yeah, just like that. Thank you. I think for Kingston's character, it actually does make a lot of sense that he would say it quietly because he'd be, after the promo he cut where it's like, I gave up my whole life for this title, didn't quit, he'd be probably pretty ashamed. So,
makes sense. Gave up his life. And, that's unfortunate. That's actually probably a true thing, actually. So,
Yeah. That they put that into the end too, where Kingston, he was laying there, he was like crying, he wouldn't even look at Moxley. Then Mox would go to help him up, he would push away, he didn't want his help. But
eventually, they have to give the title to Kingston.
I would like that, if not that, at least a TNT title, I'd hope.
Give him the AEW World Championship because he's the champ. He's AEW World Championship material, not like some of the other guys. They can't talk.
That's
This guy can talk. He can talk up a storm. He can basically sell a whole ass match for a main event of a pay per view in a few weeks, and he's a great wrestler.
That's true. That's true. But I also just convinced myself that I want to see Kingston versus Darby.
Me too. Yeah,
So, because I feel like that'd be, they would kill each other.
that'd be insane. That'd be amazing.
I'd personally love to see that one.
Eddie Kingston just beating the shit out of Darby, and Darby just taking all his pain because that's the kind of guy he is. And Eddie Kingston gets more and more aggressive and more upset that he's not losing.
They'd probably both kill each other. Me personally, that'd be great to see that match.
Same. Matt Hardy style.
Yeah, but
we don't know if he did. We don't know who did it. Maybe it was the Hurricane.
Maybe wearing a mask. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah.
I've always wondered who the Hurricane is.
Could be anyway. You can't see past the mask. Could be. It could be Yokozuna for all I know. I know he's dead, but like, what if it's actually him? That's a Hurricane.
Could be the Yokozuna ripoff guy that came to Saudi Arabia that one time.
It could be. It could be that guy. Could be
Ric Flair.
Is that
trying to rob somebody?
Oh, maybe it's Hornswoggle. Who knows?
Haven't seen Hornswoggle in a while. Little Swoggle boy.
I know he's on Impact, but that is South Dallas. So I mean, it could be anybody.
Can be on AEW. Get out of here, Swoggle.
Let us know in the comments down below. Who really is the Hurricane? I got questions.
I actually don't know if Swoggle's good or bad, honestly, but
I don't know. I think he's feuding with Brian Myers in Impact now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. As a human, I'm saying I'm not sure if he's a good or bad human, but yeah,
he's probably a good guy.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I can't really. Neither of us can speak on that because we never actually met him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, well, I mean, we don't know. We have no idea. Okay.
Anyways, I don't even remember how we got here. Bottom line is, Mox won that match.
Gangrel should have been in the inner circle, and that's about it.
Okay, well, I got more stuff to say about the show, though. So
okay, go ahead.
So, Mox celebrates with the title for a long time, and then Kenny comes out to set up the fact that they're gonna have a match on the line. That's the end of the show. There you go.
That's true. That's what happened. I mean, I'm excited to see this rematch here. This time, 1-on-1 is what they said. So
yeah, it's a traditional wrestling match. The brutal tension lights out match that they had at last Full Gear, which I am a huge fan of.
Great.
I love that match.
The big web of barbed wire.
Yeah, the trampoline and barbed wire. That was great.
Fantastic.
But yeah, that was really it for the show.
Yeah. I guess what we come out of this with is we will have a bunkhouse match on TNT.
Whatever that is, yes.
Yes. You shall expect Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall wearing camping outfits with the camping bags and boots and other stuff like cages is what we know.
Bottom line is we don't know what we're talking about here. It could be anything really.
I bet like they come out with bags and like QT pulls an apple or something.
Well, it could happen. Who knows?
And Dustin Rhodes comes without the face paint, maybe,
True.
Wearing a hat. That's what I see.
These are all things that could happen.
Wearing old brown, like some boots, cowboy boots, jeans.
Could be just a Scoutmasters for all I know.
There could be like a house in the ring, like they turn the ring to a house, and they could just go to sleep or something.
There's guy to build a bunk bed wins. Come on.
Exactly. Maybe that's what it is. It's a bunk bed building competition.
It's just a really intense promo, just so we can challenge him. I'm gonna build this bunk bed faster than you can, you son of a bitch.
Yo, Dustin Rhodes promo, it was just hilarious. I don't know why.
It was a fiery promo. I liked it. It's just like, what's a bunkhouse match?
That's it. We're gonna have a bunkhouse match. Whoa.
I wouldn't even know.
Chill.
I didn't even know if they would know to be scared or confused.
I'll just be like, I guess.
What?
I guess so.
Yeah, sure, why not? Why
Like
not
some
do
sort of
that?
death match? Yeah. Oh, okay.
That makes sense. But I just want to cap this off with my quick thought on Full Gear here. I just said earlier, there's no match here that really stands out above the rest.
And what do you mean by that?
Like, if I'm looking back on this, like, match of the year contenders, I don't know if I'm looking back at this show specifically. Even though it's a lot I really enjoyed, I don't know if I'm
I
looking back.
do agree with you.
So, for that reason alone, and also the mishandling of the women's division, I'll go 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5, you said? I mean, we're doing a thumbs up.
Thumbs up, yes. I gotta get used to it. It's a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. You made it. I remembered it.
I made the scale. I gave it a bye by it. So we're yelling with here.
Are we really doing thumbs up? Damn, I feel like we gave it 2 thumbs up because it was like almost a flawless pay-per-view.
It is, but I still had some issues with it, so it wasn't perfect.
I do agree. So yeah, thumbs up. Okay.
I wouldn't break my system a little bit. You said this still go, so whatever.
Yeah, thumbs up it is. Yeah, sure.
Even though thumbs up with a thumbs in the middle kind of thing on the other side is kind of within the confines, but you won't let me do it, even though the system.
It breaks the system. Dave
It does
Meltzer
not break
isn't
the
breaking
system.
the system.
It's within the confines of the system.
First of all, if you haven't already noticed, Wrassle Graps is way better than whatever the Wrestling Observers do. So stay over here. We predict things and they come out correct. And we have a great rating system that we don't break.
Sure, whatever.
I just sold our podcast to everyone.
I mean, you say that, but I know at the end of this, you're going to say, like, if you didn't like it, leave a thumbs down. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
It helps the algorithm, I assume.
It doesn't help the algorithm.
Maybe it doesn't, but yeah, that's true.
Of course it does.
I will say that. We will do that.
Why? Why would you say that?
Like, what do you say? Of course not, bro. It used to help the algorithm.
A thumbs down does not help us.
Dude, it used to help the algorithm on YouTube.
I don't think it does, really, but whatever.
It really did used to. If you got like a lot of thumbs downs, it kind of helped the algorithm.
I don't know how, but nobody get into it.
But I don't know if they changed it. I feel like they might change it, but it is what it is.
Look, unless you have more stuff to say about this show, closing thoughts.
You're coming at me with this thumbs down shit. I'm over here like, I think I know a little more, but it's cool.
No, listen, just hit the plugs, man. Come on.
All right, we'll do the plugs. All right, so on Twitter, it's at Wrassle Graps. On Instagram, same shit. On Snapchat, it's Wrassle Graps. I do this out of order. It's cool. On Facebook, it's Wrassle Graps spaced out. Not like that. It's Wrassle space Graps. Okay, cool. And on Twitter, I am the Vincent EXP. On Instagram, I am the Vincent EXP as well. And Chris is R521 Chris on Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Wrassle Graps. And be the first subscriber. Be a subscriber. Leave comments down below. There's a question that Chris will ask you at the end. At the end of the episode, where he will ask you a question. You must answer it, please. And we will read it out on the next episode. As well as reviews on Apple Podcasts, because they help a lot. And 5 stars. That's like the only ones that help. So 5 stars help. And leave a review. And we will probably read that out on the next episode as well. And also, there's a lot to plug here. I'm sorry. Follow us on Spotify and all the other streaming platforms. And that's probably hit the notification bell, like the video, leave a dislike, whatever you want to do. And that's about it. I'll see you in the next one.
Right. And, down below in the comment section or on one of our social media platforms, you let us know, what did you think of AEW Full Gear this year? Did you think it was great? Did you not like it? Did you think it surpassed last year's? We'd love to hear from you. Please let us know, and I will see you next time.